Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the Zhanhu in For Honor. The Zhanhu are dodge tech experts who use their mobility to defeat any foe. They have devised various feats to burn the enemies and wreak havoc on the battlefield. I really do enjoy using Zhanhu in For Honor because the side dodge attacks, and you can also delay his unblockable heavies to catch people off guard a lot in For Honor. He's just so good. In For Honor, Zhanhu's difficulty is medium. He's more of a counter attacker and a dodge attack specialist. But today, I'm just going to go over Zhanhu with you guys and just go over his kit as best I can. So, if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more. But yes, let's go ahead and get into the Zhanhu guide. Let's go. Okay, so starting off with the Zhanhu, we're going to go ahead and talk about Zhanhu's lights and heavies. And yes, this does include the unblockable heavies as well. So, with the regular Zhanhu neutral lights, they are 12 damage on each side. And for the heavies, now the heavies for Zhanhu, they are really 24 on each side. Right heavy and left heavy are 24 damage, and top heavy is also 24 damage as well. So yeah, pretty much 24 on all sides for the heavies. And Zhanhu has a chain with both the lights and the heavies, so we'll go over the lights first. So with the lights, if you go for another light after you do the first neutral light, you go into an unblockable light, which does 16 damage. Now this here is more of what is more unique for Zhanhu. When Zhanhu first came out, everybody hated Zhanhu so much because of unblockable light and all. Everybody said like, this is outrageous and all, but it became easier to parry. And whenever you're doing this light, you don't want to do it too much. You just want to do it whenever you feel like you want to mix up your stuff and all. Say like I do a heavy and then go for a side light unblockable. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so going over the heavies now. So for the heavies, you can go for an unblockable heavy, which does 28 damage. Like the first heavy, the neutral heavy does 24, then 28, which gives it really good damage, honestly, up to like 40 something damage. So yeah, it's a pretty good heavy and all for Zhanhu. Also, the fun thing with Zhanhu is you can also delay this. You can delay it, which I enjoy just using Zhanhu so much when it comes to delaying. It feels so good. Also, a little tip. When you go into guard breaking and all with Zhanhu, you can also feint your heavies into guard break. You can soft feint them by pressing X or square on PlayStation and all. Like you can just soft feint it in the middle of your chain. A lot of people hate Zhanhu because of that, but hey, it's pretty good, pretty effective. You know, it's pretty effective. Also with the heavies, you can also go for the unblockable light like I showed you earlier. You can also do that too. Okay, the next thing we will go over with Zhanhu is Zhanhu's side dodge heavies and side dodge lights. So we'll go over the side dodge lights first since they're a bit easier. Now the side dodge light, the regular side dodge light, it does 9 damage for right and left. Top does 12 damage. It does more damage than the sides and all. So it's pretty cool to use this to just dodge your opponent's attack and all, but it is a double-edged sword, so if you try to use this so much, you will end up getting parried as well. So be careful when using these on neutral and all. Also, again, you can go for the unblockable after the neutral light. You can go for the unblockable light again. Okay, so we'll talk about the side dodge heavies now. So the side dodge heavies, they are pretty much the same as the light heavies on the side. And for the front forward heavy as well, it does 24 damage. It's more damage than the light, the front forward light and all. But yeah, the sides, pretty much the same. And again, you can go for the unblockable light after a side dodge heavy as well. But again, don't use it too much. Use it when you think it's right. Okay, the next thing we'll go over is Zhanhu's opener. Now, Zhanhu's opener is pretty simple. So you just move forward and you press X or guard break on anything pretty much. And this here is Zhanhu's opener. You can go for a light after. It's pretty much his bash. Now, back when Zhanhu first came out, Zhanhu's deflect was his bash, and you could get pretty much a light after, and it was useless. Now, it's more of an opener, and it's pretty good. Now, the thing that I see with Zhanhu is that it tracks sometimes whenever I'm fighting an opponent. It's weird, but I don't know. That's just me, or it could just be the game. I don't know. It's omega weird. That's all it is, man. All right, the next thing we'll go over is the zone. So with the zone, you can go with anything after the zone. So say like I throw the zone out, I can go for an unblockable light, or if I throw the zone out again, I can go for an unblockable heavy. You can do the unblockable heavy or the unblockable light. Again, it's all up to preference on what you want to throw out. You don't want to throw it out too much because the opponent will then try to read your zone. Now, if you're just throwing the zone out first time, you don't want to do that because they'll parry it instantly. What I like to do is I try to just do this, and if I feel like it, I can throw the zone out and throw my unblockable heavy out whenever I feel like it. Not whenever I want to, but whenever I feel like it and all. If I feel like I want to throw it out, I can. If I don't feel like I want to, I don't have to. But yes, you can still kind of option select with the zone if you want to, but option selecting is kind of dead. But it can happen. It can still happen, but not as often. Okay, the last thing that we will talk about for Zhanhu here is Zhanhu's deflect crushing counters. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is why I love Zhanhu, because of these crushing counters. So Zhanhu has different types of crushing counters. He has a heavy crushing counter on the sides. He also has a light crushing counter as well. And he has a front forward heavy crushing counter and a front forward light crushing counter as well. And it's so good. And I'm gonna just show you guys. But yes, that is pretty much all of the crushing counters that I can show you with Zhanhu. Those crushing counters are really good even when baiting people. I usually do that whenever I bait somebody. I'll go for a crushing counter afterward with Zhanhu, or the crushing deflect crushing counter, or whatever you want to call it, deflect crushing counter, whatever. But I really just enjoy using those crushing counters. They're so good. Use them wisely, and the way to do it is just move whenever your opponent throws an attack, move into the direction of that attack and just press or heavy, and you'll get crushing counter deflect. Pretty simple like that for Zhanhu. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, would be Zhanhu's kit that I just showed you a bit. Now, there are more advanced ways with Zhanhu that you can do, and I might do an advanced kind of tutorial with Zhanhu sometime in the future, so just stay on the lookout for it. But yeah, this is what I know with Zhanhu, and this is what I usually use and all. So I do hope you guys get something out of this, but now we're gonna go ahead and go into Zhanhu's feats. Here we go. Okay guys, so here we are for the feats. Now for the first one, for the tier 1 feats, we have Fiery Tusk. You throw a projectile dealing low damage. If the target was already burning, it explodes for an additional damage. So basically, you throw a projectile, it deals low damage. If they're already burning, it then explodes for more damage. For the next one, we have Fast Recovery. It's basically a passive. You regain stamina very fast. For the third one, we have Bounty Hunter. This here is a passive. You gain health and stamina whenever you kill another hero. For the tier 2 feats, the first one we have is, I don't want to mispronounce this entire name of the move, but we're going to just go over it. Basically, you set a gunpowder trap that explodes and burns targets within its radius. So whenever you set this down on the ground and all, it's like more of a trap. It explodes and then basically gives more fire, or burns your targets and all. For the second one, we have Thick Skin. This here is a passive. You gain moderate damage reduction every 3 seconds. For the third one, we have Winner's Advantage. This here is a passive. You gain a temporary attack buff after a successful hit. For the tier 3 feats, the first one we have is Fiery Breath. This here is a passive. All your attacks and feats do more damage against burning targets. So if you have all of this here, so for example, if you have the entire feat list like this here, Fiery Tusk, the Gunpowder Trap, and Scorching Deluge, you will basically do more damage to your enemies when they are burning. So keep that in mind whenever using Zhanhu more as a fire-based attack. For the second one, we have Longbow. You fire a longbow that does moderate damage, or, well, I wouldn't say moderate damage, but more like hella damage. That's what. For the third one, we have Nuke Kubi. This here is a passive. You gain stamina on successful hits. For the tier 4 feats, the first one we have is Scorching Deluge. This here launches an attack that scorches the ground and sets fire to enemies around you if they're outdoors. So if they're outdoors and all, you use this feat, you basically set your opponent ablaze and all. So yeah, pretty good feat if you want to use this and all. For like the first tier 1 feats, like for, I would say just using the first tier 1 feats for everything would be good for using the tier 4 first feat. For the second one, we have Regenerate. This here is a passive. You regenerate your health when out of combat. And for the last one, oh god, this one is a fucking ludicrous of a move here. It's Last Laugh. This here is a passive. You drop a high damage grenade upon death unless executed. So pretty much this move here, or this feat, my bad. This feat, say like I die with Zhanhu, this drops, kills the opponent instantly. That's pretty much what this feat is. So if you're looking to take Zhanhu into elimination or dominion, this is what I could kind of recommend if you want to take him into elimination or dominion or breach. Now, you don't have to copy this exactly. You can also change it up if you want to go with your own preference. I'm just giving a recommendation on what I usually take. So I usually take Fast Recovery for more stamina. So I usually take Fast Recovery to regenerate my stamina. I take Thick Skin because I don't want to like take a lot of damage and all. And I take new Kubi because I want to gain my stamina on successful hits. And I take the Scourging Deluge because well, why not? Because it's fire and all. I'll be taking it. Now sometimes I'll take the Last Laugh because I mean, hey, it's a powerful feat, so like just take it. And if you die, you drop this and then they die. So it's a win-win in my book. Okay, since we went over the feats for Zhanhu, let's go ahead and get some gameplay going with the Zhanhu. Here we go. This is gonna be good. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Let it fly first. Nice. Light me? Okay, one for Zhanhu, see? Nice parry. Nice. Let it fly. Got him. Nice. Good fight by this dude here. It did really good. Zhanhu on Zhanhu action, baby. That's how it is. Okay, Peacekeeper. Oh, I thought I'd catch you. Nice parry. Aw. I keep trying to catch her. It's not happening. Okay. There it is. Nice. Land it fly. Got her. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Good fight. Good fight. Going up against a shaman here. Okay. Uh-oh. Nice. Let it fly. Nice. She caught me off guard there. Ah, she mixed me up good with the zone too. Really good fight by that shaman there. I thought I had her. Thought I had her. Here's the light pair. Gonna have to try and catch her. Nice. There we go. Just catch her like that. I wanted to go for a deflect heavy. Side heavy, that would have been really awesome, but I couldn't get it. It's the time with Peacekeeper, bro. And plus, Peacekeeper will always be on my ban list, okay? The characters that I hate, she will always be up there because she's so bad. Like, that's why I'm never playing with her ever. Alright, round 4, here we go. Alright. Guard break. Let it fly. Catches her. I wonder if I can catch her. There we go. Uh-oh. There it is. Yep. Oh. No. Aw, that sucks, dude. I almost had her too. Oh my god. I almost had her, bro. I almost have these people, bro. I almost have that shaman. Alright, here we go. Round 5. I guess I'll go over there. Here we go. Alright, it's gonna be a bit tough. There it is. Nice parry. Okay. Oh. Got him. Hey. Good fights on who? This on who, bro? We be having some good fights. That's all. Here comes the Peacekeeper. Homie caught me with the deflect. Good parry. Alrighty. Nice. No. Aw, bro. A light. It is what it is, man. Yo, good fights though. Hey, I had fun, bro. I had fun with this team. The enemy team was fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So today, playing with Zhanhu and just going over Zhanhu in general. Zhanhu is just a really fun character to play, in my opinion. For me, I enjoy Zhanhu's kit and just countering and deflecting with Zhanhu the most. And that there shows that you would probably have to focus more on deflecting than parrying, in my opinion. And earlier today in the video, I did say that most of the moves I pretty much go over this, like what I usually use and all. Again, you don't have to. You can come up with your own kind of playstyle with Zhanhu. Again, everybody's playstyle is not supposed to be the same. It's not supposed to be like this, do this, you got to do this, you can't be doing this. No. Again, I make these guides to help you guys come up with your own playstyle and to just help you guys overall if you need help with any kind of hero in For Honor or any other game, say the less and all. But really though, I really enjoy the Zhanhu. Using the side dodges, using the unblockable lights as well are really good. And throwing out that zone whenever you think you want to throw it out is so good too. I mean, hey, look, sometimes you throw that zone out, you'll get deflected or parried. I mean, it is what it is, man, you know? And I also enjoy just the heavies themselves, because delaying with Zhanhu's unblockable heavies are so good. You can catch people off guard so easily. That's why I enjoy Zhanhu the most, and Zhanhu will always be my favorite hybrid in For Honor. Even to this day, he will be. Now, overall, on a tier list, I would put Zhanhu in the B column for me, just for me, because he feels so good to use. All you gotta do is just use the deflect, move into the deflects and all. Like, you just gotta move your guard into the opponent's attack. Whenever they throw an attack, you just move up and just press LB or right trigger or heavy and light, my bad. but overall, I want to know what you guys think about the Zhanhu in the comment section below, and give me your feedback on what you thought about today's guide. And also I just want to say thank you guys so much for continuing to support my channel and all, as I will continue to do For Honor content, and I also want to try and converse my channel into more variety in the future, and I hope we can do that. I enjoy building my community in guides and gameplay, and I want to try and get the montages going too soon. So you might see some For Honor montages here, and maybe some montages in different games too, but who knows what the future has in store for us in this channel, y'all. Also, memberships are on the way. I just have to make the emotes, which the emotes are a bit tough to make, and same goes for the membership icons as well. The icons I'm having a bit of trouble with, but I will get them done. That way you guys will be able to join the Raptor family and all. So yeah, that's a big thumbs up right there. But again, let me know what you guys think about the Zhanhu and For Honor, and give me your own like tier list, or where would you put him on your own tier list. Let me know in the comments again. And as always, I'm TheGamingRaptor. Stay well, Raptor, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.